everyone, I'm Jodi and welcome to my channel. I'm really glad that you're here today. If you are a busy and ambitious mom over 40 who is looking for ways to look and feel your very best in quick pieces of information so that you can keep moving forward with your busy lives, but still, look good doing it, then you have come to the right channel. First, let me say a special thank you to my latest subscribers. It means so much to me when you guys hit that subscribe button. It just helps me know that I'm on the right track and producing content that you are interested in, and more importantly, that's helpful to you. So today's video is all about my favorite products in each category for the face that is cruelty-free, drugstore edition. For me, this is an important video, as I'm sure it is for all of you, and that is finding cosmetics that are helpful to the environment, that don't harm animals in any way, and can produce. Cosmetic companies have really done a nice job of finding a way to meet the demands of the consumer, all of us, with good quality, pigmented, long-lasting products without testing on animals. And so today I want to bring you my favorite products in the drugstore category that are cruelty-free. I will also be putting out a video that is cruelty-free, my favorite products, non-drugstore. People have different budgets. I want to make sure that I am providing information to all sides of the spectrum, regardless of where your beauty budget is. So if you are ready to take a look at some of the top brands in the drugstore category when it comes to cruelty-free, then stick around because we're going to get right to it. Alright, starting with the base, the foundation that I love to use that is cruelty-free, as all these will, so I won't say that every time, is the Kiko Milano Full Coverage 2-in-1 Foundation. And the reason, and I've been a big Kiko Milano fan for a while. I do have a product in here from them though that is not a star performer, but we're not talking about fails right now. And the reason I like this is it is a full coverage. However, you can thin it out. It comes on a doe foot applicator and it's rather thick. This mole has been such a good prop to have. It's real, it's not a fake one, but it's done well in the visual of videos. So it's a very full coverage. You can thin this out, and I typically do with a little bit of moisturizer. So I'll put it on the back of my hand, dab a drop or two of my favorite moisturizer, blend it, and then I will put it on to sort of shear it out to get more of a tinted moisturizer feel or a more light to medium coverage foundation. But what I love about this is when you shear it out, it doesn't settle into fine lines and wrinkles on our more mature skin. So I think Kiko Milano continues to impress me, and their foundation is no different. When it comes to contouring, I prefer to use a liquid or a cream contour over a powder contour, unless I'm in a hurry and I need something that can be sort of a contour and a bronzer at the same time. But by the most part, I do like to use more of a cream or liquid contour. And for that, I reach for the Covergirl True Blend Undercover Contour Stick, a concealer. This is actually concealer, but I use this in deep golden, and this is what I will use for my contour. And I'll just put a little bit up around the corners of the high corner of my receding hairline on both sides, and a little bit along my jawline, and then blend it with my Real Technique sponges. Real Technique is also 100% vegan when it comes to brushes. So I love using this for that purpose. But when it comes to concealer, then I will grab the Wonder Stick by NYX. Now you can use the concealer and contour on this. It has both. I just find that from a concealer perspective, this works really nicely. From a contour perspective, I don't get as deep of a color, and I just didn't want to buy a separate one of these to have, because then I wouldn't use the concealer on the other end of the better contour. I do use the contour side of this Wonder Stick, and that's typically because this will go in my purse or my travel bag, and if I'm traveling or on vacations or somewhere, I don't need a dark contour. I try to go a little bit lighter, and this fits the bill just fine. Staying with blush, from a drugstore cruelty-free perspective, I like the e.l.f. blushes. This one is in Always Rosy, I believe. Yeah, Always Rosy. And what I love about these is that they blend very, very nicely, very easily. I do have some of the Covergirl ones. Covergirl is also cruelty-free, but I don't find that they are as blendable. I find that they're beautiful colors. I just find that they're a little bit more streaky when it comes to blending them out on top of a foundation. Now, of course, that blends just beautifully because there's nothing on my wrist. But in terms of the e.l.f., I think that they have a better color payout. I think they blend out a little bit easier, and I find that they last just a tad bit longer. That could just be because I set them with the e.l.f. setting spray. Now, if you want another choice in terms of blushes, Milani, you can never go wrong. I think with Milani products, I have yet to find one that did not work for me. I like the all-inclusive eye, cheek, and face palette by Milani. It has 2 blush colors in it. It's got some contour in it. It's got some highlight in it. You could actually use this whole palette for your blush, your eyeshadows, your highlight, and your contour. So I love this one. It's one of my favorites. I use it a lot. It's why it's so dirty. I should have cleaned it before I showed it to you, but it's been used. So I love Milani for blushes as well as the e.l.f. Moving on to the eyes, some of my favorite eye products that are cruelty-free in Drugstore are from Colourpop. Colourpop and Milani again, but I keep going back to Milani, so I'm trying to break out because you guys know I love Milani. You cannot go wrong with. If you're a one brand kind of person, Milani is probably a really good option for you. Colourpop is also cruelty-free. I love this one, these colors from the Blush Crush. They're just very, very, they're nice and pigmented. The thing about Colourpop is if you like to try trendy colors, but you don't want to spend a lot of money, Colourpop has you covered. I think I've bought more of those single eyeshadows and eyeliners from Colourpop to try more of a turquoise green or more of that neon orange. And I don't try them on camera because they usually don't work out. But when I want to experiment, I go to Colourpop. And not only are they fun for experimenting trendy colors at a reasonable price, actually a very comfortable price, their color it lasts every bit as good as some of the other drugstore brands, and it's cruelty free. And this just happens to be one of my favorite palettes, primarily because of the color of the mattes in this palette, and then just a little bit of highlight just to give a touch of reflection on the eyes. Next in eyes. Now this is the category where I struggled a little bit, and in full transparency, this whole video I'm refilming. I filmed this whole thing yesterday. The problem being, when I used the Kiko Milano eyeliner, which it's cruelty free, as the day went on, my eyes became red and almost not a burning sensation, that's too strong of a word, but they became irritated and red and a light burning sensation. I say that very light-handedly. And that's never happened with any Kiko Milano products before, and I don't have sensitive eyes. I've never had a problem with a product near my eyes before. So as the day went on, I thought there's just no way I can recommend that knowing how this treated my eyes. So I can't recommend this for eyeliner. Even if you don't have sensitive eyes, I don't know what's in it, but I don't have sensitive eyes and I had an issue with it. So in terms of eyeliner, I will go back to my NYX because NYX has never let me down when it comes to eyeliner or lip liner. NYX is my favorite for eyeliner, lip liner, and also Milani for lip liner. But you cannot just, NYX just has a long history of providing quality products, and they know how to mix their ingredients, how to get a good gel liner so that you've got staying power. And they've never failed me. So if you're looking for good cruelty-free drugstore eyeliner, lip liner, NYX. And this one is in Burnt Sienna. Not necessarily a good match with the Covergirl blush we just used. So moving on to lips, this is probably going to be no surprise to many of you. I do like NYX lip liner. I also really like Milani All Natural lip liner. And even if All Natural isn't the right color for you, these Milani Color Statement lip liners are a really good way to go with, again, a nice variety of color. And then their Keep It Full lip glosses are also just a very nice match for their lip liners. They have a lot that pair really nicely together. The colors are beautiful, long-lasting, non-drying, cruelty-free, and drugstore. So again, Milani, thank you for providing such good quality products. Now, the one area where I really struggled to provide a good recommendation for you outside of the Milani that I usually recommend or even Colourpop was for mascara. So I did pull out my favorite cruelty-free mascara, and that's by Ilia, and that's their Fullest Volumizing Mascara. I've shared this one with you guys before. Mascara was a tough one because I really struggled with finding one that did not flake. And if you're like me, having those dark lines under your eyes throughout the day, or those black flaky pieces that come from a mascara that is not adhering to your lashes, is just frustrating. I spend a lot of time trying to make sure that all this area is nice and clean and fresh. And then when I have to go flake off mascara, I'm taking off half the powder and the concealer, and it's just not how I want to spend my day. So Please forgive me on this one. The mascara is a non-drugstore. If you have a good cruelty-free drugstore mascara that you really like, could you please leave us a comment in the comment section so that we can all learn from it and give it a try if we're looking for one? Because that was one that, yeah, I kind of failed you guys in that category. Well, not really. I upsold us. I upsold us all into a different price point for mascara, but it's mascara and it's kind of important. So if you are interested in cruelty-free makeup, and I love that you are, and you want a good quality product, but you also want to do it at an affordable price, but still have a good, long-lasting, good color payout product, then I think you can do well with any of these that I've recommended. And again, don't feel like you have to stick to that color palette, whether it's the foundation or the blush or the lip liner. All of these brands in these categories have a nice array of colors for you to select from. That's it for me today, you guys. Happy shopping. Thank you for your efforts to be cruelty-free, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.